Sometimes buying your first home is like jumping out of an airplane and not remembering if you put on a parachute. Yeah, that's scary. For the sake of this video, I'll be your parachute and I'll take you down safely. Here's what to avoid when you're buying your first house. Many first-time homebuyers look at homes before even talking to a mortgage lender. That would be equivalent to going to the grocery store, getting a full cart of groceries, pulling up to the cash register, saying to the cashier, "Hey, I don't have the money to pay for these, but I would like to take them home, please." You're not going to get your groceries. In today's market, you need to get pre-approved to put yourself in the best position to succeed in getting your first home. Generally speaking, when you're buying your first home, you're often younger in age, and by nature, we're more prone to being drawn into shiny objects. I'm not guilty of that. I definitely am. What do I mean by that? It's easy to fall in love with homes that might stretch your budget because they're bigger and nicer. Be sure not to overstretch yourself on your first home. Just because you can afford $700,000 of home doesn't necessarily mean that you can afford the mortgage payments on top of all the other costs that are associated with it. Focus on what you can afford without putting yourself at risk for a foreclosure. A lot of first-time home buyers get fixated on the value of the house and not enough on the value of the location or the neighborhood. Even though you don't currently have kids now, it might be worth knowing what schools are in the area for when that time might come around. The point is, there are always ways to add value to your home. Updating the kitchen, new cabinets, new flooring, new paint on the walls, adding a 90-inch TV for sports. Wait, let's pretend I didn't say that. Unfortunately, you can't change the value of your neighborhood unless you're the mayor, which even then it might be a little difficult. Depending on what condition the real estate market is in when you're buying, whether it's a seller's market, a buyer's market, a balanced market, you must not make decisions based on emotion. If you're buying in a seller's market, for example, meaning the housing inventory is low and there's a surplus of buyers, you could potentially be in a multiple offer situation, or also known as a bidding war. This could mean if you make your decisions based on emotion, you could be overstretching beyond your budget, have a budget, and stick to it. Buying your first home is a big deal, and most people can use a guide for the steps to properly prepare them for that big moment. Find yourself a qualified real estate professional to be your parachute and bring you home safely. If you know of anyone who's looking to buy their first home, do them a favor and share them this video. I didn't add everything in the video, so if you have any additional information to add, just put it in the comments section. I'd be happy to read and have a conversation with you. And of course, if you want more of this information, you know what to do. Subscribe.